guys, we made it to Adventure Van Expo in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough of our 2020 Ford Transit high roof all-wheel drive van. We're going to, let's start back here in the back. So for showtime, we left the panels off of the power system and the water system, so when we get back in the shop next week, we're gonna knock all that out. But I wanted to show you the finished power system over here before the panels get on it. So in here we have 600 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate. It's the Renogy Smart lithium iron phosphate batteries. Two 50 amp DC to DC MPPT solar charge controllers from Renogy. These are awesome. This is the new Renogy Rego. So this is their off-grid inverter, 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter charger, and it has the 30 amp shore power plug on the other side. And then finally, to manage everything, we have the Victron Energy Links distributor connecting everything from the inverter. And check up here, we have our Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioning unit. That's a 12 volt unit. And everything's working great. We tested it the other day before the event, and pretty awesome. Last but not least, we got the Webasto AirTop 40 heater right there. And finishing off the back, we went with the Flatline Vanco 500-pound drawer slide pull-out tray. And you guys saw me in the other video. This is inside the back of the van, and we have it through bolted to the back of the van. So if you have anything heavy in here, you don't have to worry about it not being supported. The van's also coming with a Lagoon table mount, and we're gonna have multiple locations that I'm gonna show you guys where we're putting the table. Just so if you're inside, you wanna work somewhere, prep food, or you're outside, we'll talk about that too. Last but not least, on the right side, we have a 40-gallon Northwest conversion over-the-wheel water tank. And if you guys have not seen how an over-the-wheel water tank works, what's cool about not having these panels on here and it mounted is you can kind of see the inside of how this works. So there's a cavity here that allows it to come over the wheel well. And what's nice is you get a lot of benefits. One is you take care of that area where that bump is for the wheel well that can be sometimes hard to build around. Two, the width is going to give you enough space to put a residential Bosch 4-gallon hot water heater on the right backhand side. So that way when the panel comes through here, everything is nice and clean, ready to go. As we're finishing up the back, we have the Flatline Vanco bed system. So this is a Adventure Wagon compatible component. And what it does is it allows you to have a full bed. You can do north-south sleeping, east-west sleeping. It comes with an option to have a custom mattress if you want to have the north-south option. But the best part is there's 6 bolts. This whole entire bed system comes out. So if you want to go to the store, get some furniture, you can take this whole entire thing back and use the cargo van as a cargo van. It's got really cool mounts for a MOLLE system. So this right here, for example, is a first aid kit. And the straps in here just kind of come down. We can strap it into place. You can put multiple things like that. I like doing the east-west option because you have this nice platform that you can hang out, you can sit, you can mount stuff to, at nighttime if you want to put your cell phone over here. When we get inside, we'll talk about the fast charge USB ports that are built into the cabinets when we get inside. But that's pretty much it from the back. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the front. So as we walk to the front, we're coming underneath our Fiamma F45S awning. So this is a 10-foot awning. We do have a outdoor light. So right here, we've got a Rigid Industries amber light. I like amber because it helps a little bit better with the bugs. White's a little bright at nighttime, so this is more comfortable to have for a longer period of time. When we finish this panel, this is gonna be a really cool part of the van. We're gonna integrate 110 outlets that are water resistant up front. There's gonna be a Lagoon table mount so that you can come out here with your induction stove. You can cook outside. The faucet has enough room to come out here, top off anything with water if you're cooking outside. We'll talk about the integrated shower nozzle right here when we get inside the van. Got a little nook inside here if you guys want to repurpose this for maybe some shoes or flip-flops, sandals, anything like that. You can kind of tuck it away into here. This is a fully powder-coated trim kit down here from AVC Rig. We do have two Ford options. We have the factory Ford step, which is really nice. And also, don't forget this handle. Some vans do not come with this handle, I found out. So throughout the people that have come in the van and tested it out, this is a really great way for them to safely get in and out of the van. So it's a good positive way to climb in. When we get back to the shop, we're gonna take a little notch out of this, and it's gonna be a nice kind of grab handle to easily, safely get in the van. So come on in the van, and we're gonna talk about what we got here. So we're gonna start at the front, we're gonna make our way towards the back. Up here at the top, we have a headliner shelf, just a simple headliner shelf. I covered the brand in a separate video, so check out the channel for that. This is a lightweight shelf, and I just say that because you don't want to put too much weight. The reason is it's not the quality of the shelf. It has to do with the mounting locations that are available from Ford. You only have 2 bolts here and 2 bolts here. So you're asking a lot of those shelf mounts, so having some nice light aluminum up here is a good deal. Another video on the channel, we upholstered the top of this with the same fabric here, so it's nice and it doesn't rattle. Inside here, we've got our bunk window covers, we've got our insulated covers. These covers are from Van Essentials. They're really easy. We're gonna put them on the Amazon, the DIY van build cheat sheet, so you guys can check out these. What's nice is you can get the whole entire Ford kit off of Amazon at the current moment, and they work really well. Last but not least, we have the vent fan cover for the Max fan. We actually got this from DIY Van when we purchased the Max fan. So this one's good as well. Any brand of insulated cover is really nice. Just make sure that when you buy them, you kind of coordinate the colors, because there's some that are very light and some that are very dark. So in case matching covers is something that's important to you. Coming on down, we have Ford factory seats. A lot of viewers today that come to see the van think that these are aftermarket seats. They're actually Ford black leather seats, kind of a rarity, but we do have them in this van. They're coupled with the Scopima swivels. So we got the driver and the passenger. We've also upgraded, this is necessary if you want to do the driver. This is a handbrake relocation bracket. It is, I don't want to say too invasive, but you do need to take some time and really plan this out. If you have an inverter down here from Ford, you're going to have to remove it. There's no room for it. And if you have this bracket down here, you'll also have to remove that. So as you guys can see, this is a little exposed right here, but I'm telling you, it's the best way is to leave it just like that, nice and simple. And that's going to allow this trim right here to swivel and make sure that you don't, or that you can swivel the driver's seat. And we're going to do an overhead shot right here of this seat. This is our Friedman seating flip and fold seat. It is a 2-seater with seat belts with an integrated table. Oh yeah, just get right here and we'll switch places. So right here, what's nice is not only do you reclaim all the space inside the van, you have just nice wide area to walk around, but it has a lock down here so that it doesn't rattle when you're driving. It's a positive locking little mechanism down here. So coming up from that, you have your release and then your safety latch. So to bring it down, you just push your safety latch all the way out of the way. Make sure you watch your fingers when you're doing this. Once it's out of the way, it comes straight down. This is a table we'll show in just a second. You pop this up, and then this is your additional 2 seating. with seat belts. So if you want to take some friends, you got plenty of room. We did the Adventure Wagon bump out right here, which gives nice elbow room to your passengers. So kind of think about their experience back here in the seat. Normally this is a solid wall with no window, but we got a CRL window with a vent, with a bump out. So it's really nice and comfortable back here. And right along the shoulder, we've got a quick charge USB-A and Type-C port if anybody wants to charge their phone or devices. And that is right by the fridge galley. So we'll just show you this really quick. This is the table. It's so easy to set up. So if you're cooking over here, you can prep over here onto this surface. You got your sink. If you do want to cook inside, I like to cook outside, but if you do, you got plenty of countertop space over here. And it's just easy, just nice. People can still sit down. You've got the Lagoon table mount right here. There's also an option over here if you do not get this seat to put the table mount, but you can see that this takes up this room. To put this back, all you do is hold the latch. So I'm gonna put this on the bed real quick. So this safety latch, again, watch your fingers and just kind of put it on your knee. Flip this over. Slide it right down into the pocket. Bring the chair up. Just do the little latch here. You're good. We'll talk about
mention the entire interior kit.
Yeah. So as we're walking through the van, you'll notice that there's a very nice finish and panels. So that finished upholstery is from Adventure Wagon. So the entire inside of this van is an Adventure Wagon system. So it is an upholstered panels that are thermoform plastic, so they're really nice. L-Track is the component that actually holds the upholstered panels in, and their A-frame is an orange frame that is riveted to the van. That is a structure that holds everything. What's nice is both of these cabinets, so these upper cabinets and the two kitchen galleries are from a company called Flatline Van Co., the same as the bed system. And these cabinets have Adventure Wagon compatible mounting locations. So we have this kitchen galley bolted to this L-Track. We have this kitchen galley bolted to this L-Track. So safety is a big thing that I'm a big proponent of. And these kitchen galleys are positively bolted to the van just to keep you safe. In the event of an accident, you want to make sure all the weight inside here does not move. Same thing with the Freeman seat. We have 10 grade 8 bolts that are holding the seat together. Really 4 would be sufficient, but 10 is in the mounting plate, and we directly bolt that to the van chassis. So we don't mount it to the floor, we mount it to the van chassis itself. So metal to metal. But the Adventure Wagon kit is a great way to be flexible with the space. So you can add upper cabinets. They're mounted to the L-Track. You can put them up, you can take them out. There's other manufacturers that make products, so soft bags. Some people like to do the hard upper cabinets over here and do soft bags over the head, just so you're not bumping your head in the middle of the night. So there's a lot of different storage options. We use the L-Track for our hidden shower that's in the floor. So underneath this, we have a hidden shower pan. That is draining to a 20-gallon gray tank that's on the driver's side of the van. If you opt out for the forward step as you enter the van, you can do an additional 20-gallon on the passenger side and use it for your gray tank and reclaim the space underneath here. So underneath here, we have our gray tank for the sink. We also have our fuse panel. It's so easy to get to. So you don't have to go to the back of the van, to replace a fuse. It's right there. We've also got our shower curtain. So this is what clicks into the L-Track. So you have these L-Track mounts. They quickly come up here, lock into place. And so you do 4, take your shower. The max fan is directly over your head. So whether you're cooking or taking a shower, you get all the steam coming out of the van. And again, if you do the undermount gray water tank, you can reclaim all the space under here. And for this van, don't think that these things are fixed. If you want to do a different orientation, it's no big deal. This orientation is just to make sure we can accommodate the flip and fold seat. Moving on back, we have this area on the right side of the van. This is a flex space. It's designed for an isotherm 85 drawer fridge, or you can see we have a porta potty here that we can put on drawer slides, or it's the perfect size for a microwave. So you can put a microwave in there if you want to. There's 2 drawers here. The bottom one's gonna hold whatever you want. We have the induction and the shower head and the nozzle. They're all on soft close latches. Same thing with the top. And look, you have a ton, it's a big drawer. You put a ton of silverware in there. Again, soft close. Positive latches, nothing rattles. Over here we've got the Isotherm Cruise 130. Very big fridge. It's got the ice tray. Stainless steel front. I'm gonna hop up here, talk about the cabinets, and that's pretty much gonna be it for us, but we're on the bed frame. We have this at, okay, we'll talk about that. So the bed we have at a height of 36 inches, which is pretty good for most mountain bikes. You can raise this higher and you can raise it lower. So it's just really based on your preference. Up here on the ceiling, we went with the bamboo option from Adventure Wagon. We got the Max Fan 7500K. So we have the remote over there. Speaking of remote, let's talk about our power system. So right now we're working with the brand new Renigy 1, and this is the M1 controller. So this is going to take care of monitoring our inverter, our shore power, and our solar. So we can go to our inverter and find out how that's taking in power when we're hooked up to shore power. We can go to our DC to DC charger. We can find out how much our solar is bringing in. We can find out when we're driving. Obviously, we're not going to be standing up. You can use the app on your phone. But the app on the phone is going to allow you to, I'm just going to pull it up real quick. It's called the DC Home app. And so it's a mirror image of what's up here. So whatever you have here, you're going to be able to see the device. You'll see the solar come in. When you're driving, you'll see how much the alternator's charging. Oh yeah. What's pretty wild about this system is when you get to, back up here. When you get to the battery specifications, there's more information in this. This system will give you more information than you could ever dream of. Individual cell voltages of every single battery. The batteries are actually networked together. So if you want to nerd out on that, go for it. But the main reason I wanted this system is it actually is very simple. You have one screen, one battery monitor. You know how much, how long it's going to take to do a full charge with the power coming in from solar and your current use. Last, you have 3 buttons. We have our interior lights, the 6 here. We've got our overhead cabinet lights. So when you actually open the cabinet up, the cabinet is lit from the inside. So it does 2 things. It looks really nice at nighttime. You can turn the main lights off and just have this light on. And the last switch is your outside awning light, that amber light we showed earlier. So that's our lights. Max fan we just talked about, 7500K. Individual manual button for the inverter. I find that's the easiest way, so you don't have to do your app or the phone. You just turn it on, get to cooking. And then we have our Webasto Smart Temp 3.0. That is a Bluetooth controlled heater. If you're in bed, you wake up, you don't want to move, you just go on your phone, heat the van up on a cold day, nice and comfortable. Again, these cabinets are completely removable. We'll finish up with the Dometic RTX 2000 right over the bed. Stay nice and cool on those hot days. And I'm gonna end with the very front of the van. I'm gonna show you that we actually have the Ford Raptor style grille in the front. So we put these on all of our vans, and Looks super cool. So if you guys are worried about not getting the Transit Trail, this is a great option. This is a true Ford product. This is from the UK Ford Transit Trail over in the UK. So this is what they have on the van. You know, Ford's not going to change everything on the front, so this snaps in perfectly and works great. We powder coated the factory wheels black. They look really awesome. We have the BF Goodwrench KO2 255 70/16. That is the biggest size that you can put on here of an oversized tire and not rub. Last but not least, I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna go up top, look at the solar, and we'll close out this little video, and we'll actually give you a little aerial view of the Expo itself. So we got a Flatline Vanco roof rack. This is the version 1.0. 2.0 is the version we put on Thomas's van. Got two 100 watt Renogy panels up front, max air fan, 220 watt new power, and that's right, NEWPOWA solar panel. This is specific because you can see how tight our tolerances are. We have that much space for the fan, solar panel, and then right there for the Dometic. Got all of our MC4 connectors cleanly in the van. Appropriate inline fuse for the solar. And yeah, here's a pano of the Expo. All right, guys, and last but not least, this van is for sale. So we've got about 2 more weeks and we're gonna finish up everything on this van. But if you are interested in this 2020 Ford Transit, it only has 96 miles on it. We actually trailered it here to the event to make sure we babied this and really took care of it. So make sure you guys check out the link in the description below, because we're gonna have a link to all the details about the solar, the power, more details on all the stuff that we actually did on the walkthrough of this van. So if you're interested in purchasing this van, go ahead and reach out to me. The link is in the description below. Also, you can reach out to me, sales@odysseycustomvans.com. This is a direct email to me. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.